My name is Paula Harrison and I've worked for SSE Lighting Services for 12 years. Back then, we were the team who kept the ship afloat. If something tricky came up or something that had a tight deadline was dropped on the department, well then we got the call to fix it. Me and Tim, we had loads of experience between us and we were good at our jobs. The day of the accident started out pretty much like any other.
Morning, Tim. Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just running a bit late this morning. Are you all right covering for me?
No problem. How long are you going to be?
I'm leaving now, yeah.
OK, well, I'll see you in 20 minutes then.
I'll be about 15. Right. Listen, I'm gonna have to go.
6 o'clock tonight.
I'm late.
Yeah, but can you at least get back on time tonight? Just make the effort.
The nature of our job can mean long and erratic hours, so it can be difficult juggling that type of lifestyle with family commitments. But the reality is that, if we don't do the work, then the jobs don't get finished, and, well, that's not good for anyone.
Oh, come on.
Tim and me were what's called the cable crew. Essentially, that means we get the same list of works as your normal engineers, but ours were a bit more involved than your standard maintenance. That can mean dealing with cables, digging up roads, that sort of thing. Basically, we did the most varied work under the most pressure to deliver.
Morning.
Morning.
Just get your kits. There you are.
Thank you.
All good to go. So, any idea where Tim is?
He's just running a bit late. He'll be here soon.
OK, that's fine. Look, I'm not having a go cracking the whip. I understand you both gave up your day off yesterday to cover the emergency crew. I just want to check, is Tim, OK and everything after his dad's funeral?
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's fine. See ya.
See ya.
Tim hadn't really had much of a relationship with his dad. Seen him maybe once a year since he was at school. But when his dad got sick, he became Tim's responsibility because he had no one else. Tim got him into a nursing home, he dealt with his estate, and he went to visit him most days until he eventually passed away. It was obvious that the whole thing with his dad was a bit of an ordeal, but we didn't talk about stuff like that at work. We just did the job, went for a drink every now and then, and that was it.
That was quick.
I don't muck about. Have you got everything?
Yeah, good to go.
All right, come on, give us the keys.
Why should you drive?
Because I'm in the groove, and I need to be away on time to take Candice to Brownies tonight. Come on. Thank you.
The day had been going fine. Busy, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Yep. OK, yeah, we're just finishing up here. I'll just check that now. OK, thanks, bye. Office have just called. There's just been an emergency call-out. We've got to go.
How long have we got?
We need to be there by 2 p.m, so we've got to move.
Emergency response time is an hour from receiving the call. Arrive any later than that and the company gets fined.
OK, about 50 metres up.
What had happened was a member of the public had called in reporting several units that had been vandalised. The office had sent out another engineer, but that vehicle had gotten a flat tyre en route. It meant that we were the only team who were near the location and we had 30 minutes to get there. The problem was the address that we'd been given wasn't right, which meant that by the time we got to the site, we'd already missed the deadline.
OK.
Down here, yeah?
Yeah, straight down
We
there.
weren't in the best of moods by the time we got to the site. And they didn't improve much once we started investigating the job.
They've done the whole row.
What, as bad as this?
There's some worse. Look, why don't I make the less damaged units safe whilst you start cracking on with the others, then I can join you.
Fine.
Some units just needed fairly simple repairs, wires and casings, but others were a much bigger job. We couldn't fix them all, but we had to make sure that they were all left safe for the public.
Hi, love. Listen, I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to be back in time to take Candice to Brownies. Yeah, I know, I said. But I said I'd try, didn't I? There's nothing I can do about it.
When I think about that day now, I can see how everything was building up to what happened.
Look, I'll be back when I'm back, right? I don't know what time, whenever the job's finished. Right. Yeah, bye.
I didn't think it was my place to say anything.
Do you want me to drive?
Nah, you're all right. Come on, let's get out of here. Can you believe that? These people shouldn't be on the road.
I've played what happened next over and over in my head, hundreds of times.
Here we go.
Oh,
What is it?
we've just had another emergency call from where we've just been. Oh,
Well, there must be a mistake. We've already done that one.
I know that, but they must have had another call. We're gonna have to go back.
Let me have a look. Pass it over.
No, I know what I'm doing. We need to go back. Just turn around.
Well, I didn't say you didn't know what you're doing.
Maybe if I'd just given it to him, would have been all right. Maybe if I'd been driving. But maybe it's not count for much after the fact, do they?
Just let me have a quick
They've
look,
had
that's
another
all.
call. We've got to go through. That's the
Quick
end.
look, that's all I'm asking
You
for.
don't need to have a
Just let
look.
me have a quick...
Ah!
The whole thing seemed to happen so quickly. It came out of nowhere. Sometimes I think we'd have been better off if we'd just ploughed into the back of that other car. It couldn't have been any worse, could it? Look, I'm sorry. Can we just...
Come on! Come on!
Jason, say hello.
Hello.
So, you just found out that you're going to be a daddy? Have you got anything to say to your unborn child?
Really?
Yeah, come on, this doesn't happen every day, does it?
Okay. Hi, baby. Me and your mum can't wait to meet you. We love you loads. And always will. And we just want to say, take it easy in there and we'll see you soon.
Oh.
Okay? Bye.
Hi, it's your mummy. I hope you liked your daddy's message because I feel just...
We just had our first scan at the hospital confirming that I was pregnant, and we were on the way to Jason's parents' house to share the good news. And I can remember that I'd never... I never felt so happy. As far as we were concerned, the accident just came out of nowhere. There were a couple of cars on the other side of the road, but it wasn't what you'd call busy. And we were on an empty stretch when suddenly a van just pulled out directly in front of us. Jason had to make a split-second decision. Either take the impact head-on or swerve off the road. And he decided to swerve, and that's probably why we're still alive. The last thing I remember is heading off the road and making contact with the wall. The airbags in the vehicle, they did go off, but we were going so fast that the vehicle lost control, and we flipped over, and that's when I was knocked out.
There's been an accident on Newton Lane heading towards Kippax. A car has left the road and crashed badly. Yeah, hold on. Hello, yeah. There are 2 people in the car. 1 male, 1 female, both unconscious. Yeah, okay.
I can't remember what happened after the accident, but apparently there was people who were in the vehicle that we swerved to avoid were first on the scene, and they contacted the emergency services, and they did what they could.
Both passengers are seriously injured and bleeding heavily. The woman's breathing, but she's out cold.
And I didn't regain consciousness again until after, when I was in the hospital. And the blow to the head had lacerated my scalp, and I'd also shattered the femur bone in my right leg, and I'd broken my wrist. But I was lucky. I was really lucky, and this one doubly. So even though I was pretty smashed up, amazingly there was no harm to the baby. And as the doctor said, it was a miracle. But unfortunately, Jason wasn't so lucky.
The woman's breathing, but she's out cold. Okay. I don't think you should. Yeah. No, I can't find a pulse on the driver. You need to hurry.
On that day, in that field, I lost my husband, and I lost my best friend. Jason's parents lost their son, and our unborn son lost his father. Jason said that if the baby was a boy, he wanted him to be called Jack. I wasn't too keen. I thought it was maybe too common a name, that it'd be one of 3 Jacks in his class, but Jason was adamant, so that's what he's going to be called. Baby Jack. It's his daddy's choice. I still can't comprehend how in the blink of an eye everything can just change. Jason lost his life, and the lives of so many people like mine and Jack's and so many others have just changed forever. It was supposed to be a day that we look back on fondly. that you remember as you got older. Now it's just the day that everything ended, and it's just the end of everything. And all the dreams and the hope and all the family.